Welcome to the tutorial on how to use the Cronometer website. You will be using this tool to analyze your 24-hour recall assignment that you completed in Module 3. You also will be using this website to complete your second project in Module 6 and 7 on your recipe modification. So it's important that you become familiar with the website and how to find the different aspects that you'll be using for your projects. The first step that you have completed in Module 2 is your 24-hour recall. So we will be taking this information and entering it into the Cronometer site so we can analyze and find out all the nutritional contents of your foods. So the first step is to create an account in the Cronometer website. There is a link in Module 3 to the website, so you can easily pull that up. The first page you're going to see is going to ask you to sign up for the free program. It's an orange box, so you'll click on that, and it will come up. The first page is this one that you see here. As usual, you're going to add an email address, a password, confirm the password. Be sure to write this down because it is kind of a lengthy password if I remember. So make sure you write that down somewhere in safekeeping because you're going to have to access this website quite a bit during the course. So write down your password. It's going to be your email. The next part, as you see, is filling out some personal data. They're not trying to be nosy and it won't be shared with anybody. I won't be able to see it. The only reason this is so important is because it will personalize your nutritional targets. So they're specific to you, your body type, your age, gender, weight, etc. So please fill this out accurately, and then you'll be going on to the next step. Of course, you'll have to agree to go ahead and create the account. Okay, so again, this is for Module 3 assignment. You'll click on the link within Module 3, pull up the website, click on the orange tab asking you to sign up for the free account. Second step, enter your email, password, and your body type information. Okay, so now you'll be all ready to start entering your food intake. Okay, I'm going to switch over to this. And this is what you will be seeing when you create your account. So the first thing I'd like you to do when you go in is add some more information, your personal information, including your physical activity level. So I'd like you to go to Settings. And then you'll see over here we're going to click on Profile. Down below, this information will probably be in here because you've already entered it, right? But the one thing I like you to add is your activity level. Do not do anything with the BMR. Leave that as B. Just select whatever activity level is appropriate for you. All right. And then you are going to say Update. Make sure you update. It's like saving that to your account. Okay, let's go here. We don't need to fool with this. All right, so we're going to scroll back up, and what we're going to do now is enter your food items from your 24-hour recall. So to do that, we're going to start with a diary. And what I'd like you to do is to write down the date that you have entered these foods, which today would be May 7th. The importance of this is because when you log back in the next day or whatever, a couple days later, it's going to show up the current date. So you need to go back to the date that you actually entered the food to find your data. So make sure you write that date down along next to your password for the website. So here we go. We're going to start adding your first item on your food intake. So we're going to click on the apple or add food. It's very simple. Add food. Okay, now we're going to go to all. And the list here that you're seeing is the foods that I have already entered into the website. So yours will probably be blank because you have not done this prior to this. So the first step is just simply, we're going to say we're eating an apple first thing this morning. Nice healthy snack or breakfast. So you see down here, there's several choices. But the most appropriate, obviously, is we've eaten just an apple. Not apple juice, not apple crisp. We're eating just an apples. Please click here. The next step you'll see down here is you're going to do the serving. You don't need to do the time of day. If you want to, you can, but it's not necessary. So this is telling me that I had 1 medium apple. So let's say that I had a really large apple. So I would go to the click drop-down menu and see all the choices. Small, medium, large. Now it has switched to 1 large apple. But let's say we only had a half of that apple. So what you do here is just change this to 0.5. Okay? Now you can see over here to the left, I didn't know if you've noticed, but it's been calculating all of the nutritional information for the food that you're entering. So it's kind of an interesting feature. So once we've got the serving size, we're going to click on Add. And then you look up here and voila. Apple, half a large, and the calories are listed here. Next, we're going to add another food. Let's say we had instant oatmeal. All right, there's our choices. We're going to choose the second one here. Go down to the serving size. 1 packet prepared. Okay, and that's probably what you had. There's no drop downs. Oh, there is actually. 1 packet, 1 cup. Most likely we're going to choose the packet. Add. Go up and check. Oatmeal, 1 packet. Perfect. Okay, let's do one more example. Milk. Okay, milk. So you need to be a little more specific, right? It could be 1% milk. It could be almond milk. It could be whole milk, soy milk. So choose the one that fits you or what matches what you had that day and scroll through the list, okay? All kinds of choices. So let's say we had 2% milk. Click here. Scroll down to serving size, 1 cup. Let's see what the drop-down menu offers. All right, was it a school milk? You can do it in ounces, and that's what I'm going to choose today. So I didn't have 1 ounce, but I had 6 ounces. So you want to choose the most appropriate number and unit of measurement to match what you consumed. So always double check by dropping down this menu. Add. Go back up and check. 6 ounces. Perfect. Okay, so let's say you have a food that you've consumed, that you regularly consume at home, or that you included in your 24-hour recall, but you can't find it in the website here. It just doesn't seem to be found. It might be unique food from a specialty grocery store or whatever. So there's a way to get around that. So we're going to go up to Foods, and you're going to choose Custom Food, because you are going to customize your choice of foods and include this particular item. So we will go to Add Foods, and here you're going to name that food, whatever it might be. Let's say it's a special type of bread. Rye or something. Okay. The next step is categories. You can skip this, not important. Notes, let's say it's the unsalted kind, or you can put in notes about the recipe or the product, whichever one you're adding. You can also use this to add your own recipes, and we will be doing that actually in Module 6. Going down, you can add the barcode, which is a nice feature if you choose to do that. So what you're going to do is look at the nutrition label of the product that you have at home, and you're just going to copy down the information. So let's scroll down here, and it's for 1 serving. Energy, that would be the calories, of course, so we'll click on that, and then let's say the label says it's 400 calories. Boom, there you go. All right, scrolling down here, we're going to add carbs, fiber. Okay, so there you go. I wanted to stop here for a minute and explain to you what this is right here. You'll be using this when you use the template in Module 4. This represents the percent daily value. The percent daily value is how much did this food provide of what your target is for that nutrient. For example, this product that you're adding provides 18% of your carbohydrate needs for the day, or 55 grams of carbohydrate. That kind of just puts things in perspective. For example, when you look at fiber, this product alone provides 60% of what you need for your day, or 60% of your daily value. So that's quite a bit. So that tells you that food is very high in fiber. Anything, by the way, any food that provides at least 10% is a good source. It's an excellent source if it provides 20%. So this is definitely over that 20% as excellent. So it's a very, very good source of fiber, looking at the percent. All right, so you will continue and add the nutrients as needed. Okay, now obviously we're not going to fill out all of these, but just the ones that are included on your label would be fine. There's certain ones that are required on each nutritional label, as you learned in Chapter 2. So fat is always included, so we're going to put fat down. And then we concentrate on saturated fat, because that, as you have learned, is the one that increases your risk for heart disease. So we want to keep track of that. So we're going to put that information found on the label there. Okay, so you'll continue on adding the ones from your food label, just the main ones. So as you scroll up, after you've completed, you scroll up, and there you go. We've created a nice, clean nutrition facts label for your particular product. So these are the things that you want to include, not all the other trace vitamins and minerals that are available. These will be fine, just these right here. And we didn't complete them all, but you'll be doing that as you go along. Okay, now most importantly, we're going to save. Okay, so let's go back to our diary. And of course, we want to add this bread, the rye bread, to our intake. So where do we find it? We will go to Add Foods. And then instead of clicking All, we are going to scroll all the way over to Custom. And there you go. There it is. Click. And then down here. Whoops. We didn't get it, did we? Let me capture that one time. Custom, bread, and then add. Okay, so there it is. All right, so that should give you a good start on how to enter all of your foods. The last thing you're going to do to submit your nutrition report in Module 3 is to take a screenshot of these couple pages. Important to include all your diary